Coming here at 84 kilos with Tyrel Todd in the red, taking on Raymond Jordan, wearing basically the all black and not exactly blue singlet here. Volunteer assistant at Arizona State, working with Sunkist kids. Both these guys college All-Americans. Todd at Michigan, Jordan at Missouri. Todd out of Montana, while Jordan out of New Bern, North Carolina. Dropped 174 pounds last year after wrestling much of his career at 184. Early going, 135 first period, no score here at 84 at the U.S. Olympic Training Center here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Low attack by Jordan, countered by a front headlock, snap and spin by Todd. Gets the 1 point for the takedown. A 1-0 lead. Relatively easy go behind for Tyrel Todd. Now works the tight gut. And we'll back up to our feet. 1:01 to go, first period. Todd's senior season hampered by a torn ACL. You don't even see him wearing a brace right now. Front headlock by Todd. Jordan really not in good position to defend this front headlock, but gets out anyway. Inside control by Todd. 38 seconds to go, first period. We've already had our World Cup wrestle-offs. Now we're having a couple of matches to conclude the freestyle team camp. With several of the guys that are coming in. Nice sweep single to the low ankle for Tyrel Todd. Now trying to work up. Jordan trying to lock in the waist. Doesn't quite do it. Coming around the edges, Todd loses it. Now Raymond Jordan trying to step around with a chest lock, front headlock, trying to go the other way. Todd counters by grabbing the leg. Still nothing doing. 10 seconds to go. Both in a scramble situation. Jordan still actually on top. Neither in a dominant position, but that scramble is going to lead to no points, and that'll end the first period. Tyrel Todd winning 1-0. Back to action here, second period at 184. Tyrel Todd in the red. Raymond Jordan in the black t-shirt. As we said earlier, not necessarily blue in this case. Jordan trying to keep in an arm's reach. Todd trying to close the space. Trying to get the inside control. Switches out. Hanging on the head is Jordan. .30 seconds gone by. Single leg by Todd. Chest lock countering by Raymond Jordan, trying to come the other way and counter. Pretty tight. Todd still in on the leg. Not a good position for Todd to be in. Looks like he's working up with the leg, trying to come around and cut the corner. Raymond trying to bounce to his hip and draw Todd over for exposure. Not quite going to happen in that angle. Todd's still in on that leg. 1 minute gone by. This scramble's gone about 30 seconds. Todd elevating, trying to come through. Jordan driving on the ankle. Ben Askren barking out instructions to his former teammate and coaching compadre at Arizona State. Trying to swim out is Todd. Jordan hanging on that ankle, trying to prevent any such leverage. 36 seconds ago, they're still scrambling. That flurry went quite a bit. And we're back to our feet, no points scored. A lot of energy taken out of that scramble. What do you think, Derek? Yeah?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Dynamite drop in by Derek Garcia. Getting some FaceTime here on the mat.com. Under 20 to go, no score. In all the wrestle-offs this morning, we only saw one ball draw. Almost saw two, but Super duck attempt by Jordan, stopped with a front headlock by Tyrel Todd. Sliding around is Raymond Jordan, 10 seconds to go. Knee still hasn't hit the ground. There goes 1 point for Raymond Jordan for the takedown. One of the differences between international wrestling and our American folk style, that would have been 2 points immediately, but it wasn't 2 until Tyrel Todd's knee hit the mat, and Raymond Jordan will win the second period 1-0. So we will go to the third here at 84. Back to action, third period here at 84 kilos. Again, Tyrel Todd in the red on your scoreboard. Raymond Jordan will be blue on the scoreboard. 1 period apiece. Low ankle by Tyrel Todd. Trying to work up before Jordan can expose with that chest lock. 2 is called for, white paddled. Let's see what's going to happen. White paddle, so no score. Ben Askren doesn't like it. No score. You can hear the awe in the background. So no score in that initial scramble. 1:22 to go, third period. And pretty good distance on the throw there by Askren on the challenge. So they're going to challenge it. Send it back over to Chris Moen for the video review. Got to say, that is the best distance we've seen on a challenge brick since they've gotten away from the noodles. I'll wait to see the decision. So what they're looking for is if Raymond's exposure was 2 points, if he exposed more than a 90-degree angle. 2 was called for by the referee. The judge called a white paddle, and the mat chairman white paddled it. So, of course, 2 of the 3 have to agree. And we'll wait to see the huddle. Let's go over and talk to Moen. That's where they're meeting. And now here comes the protocol, which, again, in Fargo, it actually cost the Ben Whitford-Mark Gray match a couple minutes or a couple seconds. 2 was called for by the mat official. So 2 was confirmed, so it's going to be 2 points. So 2-0, they win the challenge. It was 2 on the exposure. So they get to keep the challenge brick, and a 2-0 lead now for Raymond Jordan, which would make things more difficult for Tyrel Todd, who's had trouble scoring. He's been deep constantly. Like, again, there's Jordan locking around in the waist again, now locked in the crotch, trying to step through. Doesn't quite have the leverage for a crotchless situation, but does hip over. And does he get exposure there? He gets 2. White paddle. White paddle, yep. I believe it was Todd's move. Now 1 point takedown for Tyrel Todd. So it's 2-1 with 50 seconds to go. Starting to see some action here. So there's some discussion. And Ben's not going to throw the challenge again this time. So 49 seconds to go, third period. 2-1 lead for Raymond Jordan over Tyrel Todd. Todd's going to need a 2-point move or 2 takedowns, because Jordan has the 2-point move, and 1-2 beats 2 1s in the FILA tie-breaking system. 30 seconds to go. Jordan hanging on a 2-on-1 grip. Todd trying to shoot without the other hand. Couldn't come around. Jordan's still heavy on that grip. Todd just kind of says, "Get off me." Todd now snapping the head, trying to go underhook. 13 to go. Sweep to the outside, nothing doing. Again in on the ankle. This is where Jordan has tied him up throughout much of the match. And that'll do it. So Raymond Jordan in a 3-period victory over Tyrel Todd. We'll get his hand raised at 84 kilos.